There is so many things happening right now. I mean, you've got Elon Musk was buying Twitter, now he's not because things are not what they seem. Then you got inflation continuing to go up, even though the Fed is raising rates and unwinding their balance sheet to curb that. You've got Boris Johnson, the prime minister, stepping down. You got the former prime minister of Japan getting assassinated. And to wrap it all up, you got China buying up all our farmland. I'm Chris Naugle. This is What Now and What's Next. Let's dive in. Elon Musk, one of the wealthiest men in the world, decided to buy Twitter, and I understand why. He wanted to fix the broken mess called social media. He wanted to make truth real. But unfortunately, when he dug into it, he found that what their numbers weren't the truth. And at the valuations he was going to pay, things got to be what they're supposed to be. Well, when you talk about spam, you talk about bots, and you talk about fake things, Twitter made up all of those. So what does that mean? Well, that means that Twitter will never be looked at the same. People are really starting to look at things through a magnifying glass. And why wouldn't you? Because it's really difficult to understand what's real and what's not. What news is the truth and what news is a lie? Everything's blurry. But when Elon came out and said, we're done, we're not buying this because the numbers are baked and not real, the stock tanked. And it should. And unfortunate for all those people that thought that Twitter was going to the moon, jumped on board, you were a little bit early. You didn't really anticipate what could happen. But you know, that goes into so many other things. When people invest, they make a lot of mistakes. Let me do a little example with all of you. What's easier, buying an investment or selling an investment? Think about that. Which one is easier for you? I don't care if it's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, cars, whatever you invest in. Why do you do it? You do it to make money, right? When I ask somebody, why did you buy that stock? They say, because I'm going to make money. It's going to the moon. Let's quantify that. How much money do you want to make? I'll bet you over 95% of the people that I would ask that question to can't tell me how much money they want to make. They have an infinite number in their mind. They don't even know, but yet they're investing to make money. Well, here's the thing. What's easier, buying or selling? Well, of course, buying is. Because you're buying the dream, you're buying the hope, you're buying speculation. Selling is the hard part because now human emotion comes into it. And now when you got to make that decision to sell, FOMO kicks in. The fear of missing out. Seriously, folks, look into your past. In other previous recessionary periods, was it hard to sell? Every excuse came into your mind about why or why not you should sell that investment.
Oh, it's so special to me. It was handed to me from my grandparents. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a good company. It's still going to be a solid company. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, they said invest for the long haul.
But how did that treat you in 2008 when the Great Recession hit? How did that treat you in the dot-com crash when all your beloved tech stocks went bankrupt? Selling will always be the hardest because you have not quantified how investing works. You must follow Warren Buffett's rules. Buy low, sell high, and don't lose money. But where are you going to sell? Because making money isn't the answer. Understanding how much money you're going to make is. You see, there are laws of wealth. And the fourth law of wealth says this: those that seek unrealistic returns will have their money flee them. 2008, how many people's money fled them? The dot-com crash, how many people's money fled them? The Depression, any other recession or depression, how many people didn't follow that law? Because if you seek unrealistic returns, your money will flee you. Your money will flee you if you don't have a defined target every time you buy something. You're going to buy it, whatever your price is your price. That's fine. I don't care. Cars, real estate, stocks, bonds, it doesn't matter. You have a price you're going to buy it at. So let's just say you bought low. Number two is sell high. How much is high? Is it 20% gain? Would you be happy with that? Is it 30% gain? Would you be happy with that? Is it 40, 50, 60, 100% gain? Would you be happy with that? Well, in your mind, you say, of course I would. I just want to make money. So then answer me this, riddle me that. When you buy a stock and it gets to your target, your fictitious, unrealistic gain, let's call it 30%, why didn't you sell it? Oh, because it was going to go higher. Oh, really? So then when it went higher to 35%, why didn't you sell it? Oh, because it's going to go higher. And then it hits 40%.
Swing flight is 85,000 feet.
Why didn't you sell it? Oh, because I love the stock. It's such a good company. I love the CEO. I love what they're about. I use their products. Oh my God, look at this phone. It's so great. What happens next? It crashes and burns. And that's going to happen. It's happening already. Your beloved tech stocks, that Netflix that you watched nonstop during the pandemic, how's that treating you now? Down over 60%. How about Facebook, that great social media platform? Down tremendously. Everything's going down, folks. Did you sell high or are you going to sell low? The most important lesson that you must learn in investing is what's enough. If you want to make money by buying an investment, define how much that is. 10, 20, 30, then stick to it. Don't let FOMO take over. Don't let FOMO allow you to break the fourth law of wealth. Because unrealistic returns always result in your money fleeing you. And I bet you some of you watching this right now, if you look at your statement, your beloved stock, you're going to the moon stock, you're going to the moon, crypto is now going where? Going down.
Down, down, down.
Just like the Titanic.
God almighty.
And it will go lower. Don't think that this is a buying opportunity, folks. This is the last stopping place before you go to the bottom of the ocean. Because the stocks that you so love, the stocks that you bought low with the anticipation of making money, but you forgot to sell because of FOMO, are going straight down. And you can probably anticipate another 30, 40, maybe even 60% drop.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Oh, there's no way. That's what you're saying. I hear you. You're saying there's no way Apple or Meta or any of the stocks that you love could go down another 30, 40, 50, or 60%. Well, you're wrong because you don't know what making money's all about because you forgot the most important things. You forgot to get off the train. You forgot to take your gains with you. You forgot how to make money. It's time for you to look around. It's time for you to understand that this is a critical time. This is either going to be the worst period of time in your life, maybe even not just your life, in your generational family's life. This could be that pivotal point where you have the ability to do one of two things. Go one direction, and the rest of your life you'll say,
I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda, I'm sorry, sweetie, I'm sorry, kids, I made a mistake.
is that the path you want to take? Or you could take the other path and you could start following the 6 laws of wealth. You could start following the rules of investing and you could be looking there and saying, look at me, hold the torch. Follow me, I'll show you the way. This is going to be the biggest opportunity of your lifetime. This isn't going to be the other path because you're going to be ready. You're going to be sitting, waiting for that opportunity to come to you. Which path are you going to take? The decision is yours because the signs are there. Inflation's rising, the Fed's raising interest rates, the Fed's unwinding the balance sheet. Prime ministers are being assassinated. Other prime ministers are leaving office and resigning. You got inflation still going up, even though the Fed is doing its best effort to destroy the stock market and the economy because, folks, they f***ed up. They made some critical mistakes. They printed a lot of unnecessary money. They held interest rates too low at your expense. But what is that expense? Taxes, of course. But you'll be long gone before those taxes really, really cut into your lifestyle. But it will be your kids, your grandkids, your future generations that you won't see because you will have gone to a better place that will be paying for your debts because of your greed and everybody else's. Political greed. When the Fed printed all that money, you got checks. You got EIDL loans, you got PPP loans, you got stimulus checks, and it felt great. The asset prices were going up. Your house was going up. Your stocks were going up. Everything you owned was going up. Everybody was an expert in crypto until crypto fell. Now, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people talking about crypto because all the big exchanges having some problems. Some of them froze liquidity. Oh, you got your money there? Sorry, we can't give it to you. Ponzi schemes are being exposed. All sorts of things are happening. Is this new? No, it's always this way. We just have short-term thinking. We forget what happened in the past. But the good news is, this is your opportunity right here, right now. You can get off the train. You might not get off with as much of the profits. Hell, you might even get off with a little bit of a loss, but this is your opportunity to get ready for the biggest opportunity. The big guys, the institutions, this is what you're not hearing. They're waiting for you to make mistakes. They're waiting for you to hold on, to get on the boat. They're waiting for you to plow more money in because you think it's an opportunity right now, and it's not. And then all of a sudden when it goes down, when they pull all their money out, they're just gonna sit there and wait and buy what you sell, because when you lose money, somebody else is buying and making money. There's always a winner and a loser in gambling, isn't there? Don't you see what's happening? I know you're so busy, your mind's so distracted that you don't have time for this. Well, you should make some time, because time is running out. Cash is not trash. In the short run, cash is your best friend right now, because cash gives you liquidity to buy into the opportunities when they happen. If you don't like cash, look into what I always teach, the infinite banking concept. Set up your own private banking system using specially designed and engineered whole life policies. Oh, that's the stupidest thing. Well, you simply don't understand it, that's why. Maybe look at US Treasury bonds. That's where big money's going right now. You see, I've got videos and trainings for all of these. All you need to do is subscribe to this channel and click the little bell above, smash the bell, so every time I put a video up telling you what you should be doing, you'll be notified. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode of What Now, What's Next. This is your final warning. If you liked what we just went over, you're gonna wanna check this video right here out, because this video is all about privatized banking, and it will show you how to beat this storm. Good luck out there.